Breaking news reports are coming in that Lazy Punk is up, and it's only early afternoon. Hello, Mr. Punk, did you sleep well? Have you been sleeping with speakers again? That's a really bad habit. And how can you sleep using an amplifier as a pillow? You really are a funny punk. I see you had breakfast. You really should stop eating from a driver and drinking from a mid-range. You need some plates. You really are a funny punk.
Morning, AI. I'm up, AI. Been up a while. I had a nice sleep last night, AI. Postman delivered a new amplifier, so I used it as my pillow just to see what it's like. Yeah, and it's very comfy, the new one. So yeah, it's all good. Was up late last night though, AI, in the back room with the Rock, trying to lift the leek sandwich. Oh, AI, he couldn't do it, AI. I told him them leek sandwiches are too heavy, but he kept trying and trying, lift them up above his head. 2 leek sandwich. That's just too much. That would be like a superhuman feat if you could manage that. But he couldn't, AI. At one point, AI, his head went so red I thought it was going to pop. We had to get him to sit down and have a nice glass of Tizer. Oh yeah, he did embarrass himself, AI. In the end, we had to tell him, just stop, Rock, you are going to hurt yourself. So yeah, he admitted he couldn't lift the leek sandwich. I think he's going back to America. He's going to train a bit and then he's going to come back another day because he is determined to lift 2 of the leek sandwich, the vintage big enormous speaker that weighs an absolute ton. He is determined. So he will be back, the Rock. And I like the Rock, he's a nice bloke, he's welcome round here any time. But his head did go very red, AI. Really red. Core bright red, AI. And at one point, AI, he went to lift them and he done that little strain and he only farted. Hee! Robin was laughing, it was funny, wasn't it, Robin? Yeah, he done a little fart. Done a little rock fart. Straining, trying to lift the leek sandwich, AI. God, just couldn't do it. They're too heavy, AI, for them. I said, Rock, let me go downstairs. I got a nice little set of BW600s. You'll be able to lift them. Or I got a nice little set of Wolfdale CRS3s. You'll be able to lift them. And then like move up. I got a set of Kev Canters. Could have put them on the bar. He would have done them, but no, he wouldn't have it. He had to keep trying to lift the leek sandwich. And he just couldn't do it. Oh, I was embarrassed for him, AI, after all what he said about being strong as the Hulk. So he's not the Hulk, but never mind. We had a good night anyway. Once he'd give all that, we all sat downstairs and watched some back-to-back reviews about some high-end HiFI equipment. So it turned out a good night. Robin made cheese and biscuits. We all had some Tizer and had a good catch-up with The Rock because I haven't seen him for quite a while. And even he was laughing at the end about the little fart. Hee, Robin. Yeah, even he had to have a laugh because he did. You don't expect The Rock to come round your house and let one out, do ya? But he did, AI. And it stung, AI. Me and Robin had to abandon ship. We had to leave the room. God, it stung, AI. We had to run out of that room. Left the Rock in there to open the window and give it a good wafting. Try and get rid of it out of the window. He was in there watching it for ages. I don't know what he'd been eating, AI, but I'm glad I didn't have none. God, it was absolutely rotten, AI. About 5 minutes, me and Robin was outside, left the Rock in there, he's wafting it out the window, and then he said it was alright to go back in, AI. But it weren't alright, AI. No, me and Robin went back in there, oh, it still stunk, we had to go back out, let him do a bit more wafting. Then 5 minutes later, he said it was alright to go back in, but I could still smell it, AI. I really don't know what he'd been eating. I said to him, look, we'll go out again and do us a favour. Can you check your trousers? 'Cause I think you have done more than a little fart. So we went out and left him. Then he checked his trousers. But he said he hadn't done nothing else. It was just a little fart. But yeah, you still couldn't go back in that room. It was one of them lingerers. And quite didn't half linger. God, he's wafting it out of the room. He couldn't get rid of it. Oh, lingering and lingering. I think this morning, when I walked past that room, I could still smell it. So it had lingered for like 18 hours, I still smell it now. 24 hours later, still lingering. Oh, we might have to bolt that room up, Get the insurance man round to sort it out, 'cause it still smells in there. But anyway, we did have a laugh after it all, especially downstairs with old Rock having a catch-up, yeah. And even he was laughing about the fart and the incident. And then after a couple of tisers, even he did have to admit, when he did check his trousers, he had done more than a little fart, He had. Checked his trousers, he'd done more. So yeah. He had to borrow a pair of mine. Oh, and we did have a laugh, few tisers. He didn't leave till late. The old helicopter picked him up from the garden about 2:30, 3 o'clock it was, time he left. But it was a really good night with a Rock. Great to see him. Yeah, just next time he comes round, we'll open up all the windows before he gets here. And we get a few of them magic trees, and we'll do a few bowls scattered around the studio of the potpourri. So, alright AI. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Just having a little catch up with AI and chatting about some of the celebrity gossip that goes on down here at Mr. Punk UK Studios. So, let's crack on now with some serious hi-fi reviewing. And a great one today, really fantastic one. As you can see on the review bench, we have got a bit of a monster amp. This one's a beast. It is the Pioneer SA706. And what an amplifier it is. Just look at it. It's such a beast. It weighs a ton. It's got the bouncers. It's really powerful. This thing is 60 watts per channel. So that's old fashioned watts. 60 watts in old money. That is a hell of a lot of power. This thing will get the street banging on your door. Turn it down. Yeah, this one will. You want a party? This is the amp for you. This thing has got so much power. Yeah, it can run any speaker you like, this one. Anything you chuck on this, it'll smash a great sound out of them. It really is a nice amplifier. And it's Pioneer. We all want this one. I know it's not a receiver, but it is a nice amplifier, big amplifier, beast of an amplifier. So yeah. It's fantastic, this SA lineup. I think they did 3 of them, an SA506, an SA606 and the SA706, which this is. So this is the biggest beast out of the lot. They're all good amplifiers, all 3 of them. I know that. They're all really good. Highly in demand. Collectors want them, everyone wants them, make a lot of money, these ones. It's from 1978, this one. So yeah, and it looks really stylish, got all the big chrome buttons on it, with them bouncing meters. Yeah, it's a really nice one to own and use, this thing. And if you look just above the VU meters, it's got 2 little red lights. Now, they come on when you're trying to thrash it a little bit too much. So, do not need to turn this one up super loud, because it's loud enough. But if you overcrank this one, them red lights flash up to say, help me, you are thrashing me, I am not happy. So I like that, it's telling you when it's not happy. So it's a nice amplifier, you don't want to upset it, so you never want to run it with them lights flashing red. But you don't need to, because it's got enough power before you get into that bit and get it screaming at you, help me, help me, I'm from 1978. If you want music this loud, go and get one of your new ones out. I'm from 1978 and I'm an old grandad. So don't turn me up that loud, please. So don't get it up there. It's loud enough without all that. So yeah, this one, 1978. There is a lot of them out there. Back in the day, I think people walked in the shop. People loved Pioneer 1978. It was the one to have. Pioneer. If you was alive in 1978, I think, and you went into a record shop to look at your HiFi down the old stereo shop, Pioneer would have been number one of the list of what you wanted to get your hands on so you could show it off to your mates. So yeah, this Pioneer would have been sought after. 1978. All three of them would have been 506, 606, 706. People would have wanted it, yeah, definitely this one. They would have been after it. So it carries that clout. People wanted it back in 1978 badly. It was a status symbol. High end, in your lounge, get your mates round, show off them bouncers and all them lovely buttons. Yeah, so people wanted this, and even now, people still want this. I've had a look on eBay. These things command good bit of money. You're not getting one of these cheap. Even the 506, the baby one, it makes good money. It definitely does. In the auction, it makes good money. In the dreaded buy it now, there's some on there, ridiculous money. Don't buy them in the buy it now. So yeah, then you got the 606, moves up a little bit, and then this 706 I think is a bit rarer than the other two. You don't see this one so much, because it was the big un. Only Mr. Fancy Pants went down the HiFi shop and bought this one. Anyone normal bought the 506. But if you was Mr. Flash Harry, you bought this one. So this one is a little bit rarer. On eBay makes a bit more money, this one. Think it's the same, it just kicks out a bit more power. So yeah, this was the one Flash Harry bought. And now it's a bit rarer, it commands a bit more money, this one. So if you want one of these, they are out there, but you got to dig deep in your pocket. You might have to, this might be another one, you got to fire up that Vauxhall Corsa and go delivering for the pizza shop or the kebab house or maybe for the Chinese to get your hands on one of these. So yeah, if you do want one of these, that's the only way, ladies and gentlemen. Fire up the Vauxhall Corsa, go out, working of a night, delivering the products of the local takeaway. It is the only way, because this one makes big money, and in the buy it now, people have a laugh with this one because they want too much money for it. Don't buy this one, buy it now. This one is not no better really than the 506. Sound wise, they're both excellent. Very detailed, very nice sound, ton of bass, loads of highs, very detailed. This thing's good. So is that 506. this one's just got more power behind it. That unless you've got a massive room and a massive set of speakers, you don't really need that extra bit of power. If you live in a normal sized house like we have here in the UK, they are not very big houses. If you live in a normal house or a normal flat, that 506 will do you, and it saves you getting in the Corsa and going out on a rainy night delivering for the local takeaway establishment. So bear that in mind if you want one of these. The 506 will do you. It's a very nice amplifier. But there is still going to be some people out there who don't want that 506 because they want this big one. So they can tell their mates they got the SA706. I do get that because this one's lovely. It's very lovely. Everyone wants it. Anyone who's a Pioneer fan knows this thing is a beast. So yeah, it is a good one. But if you want this one, it's going to cost you. It is worth it. You will love it. If you got your hands on one of these, you wouldn't be disappointed and you'd put it in your collection, and this would be one you'll keep forever, and you'll be happy every time you look at eBay and see the prices of them going up and up and up, and you'll look at your one on the shelf and stroke it now and again because you will love it. It's an old Pioneer. We all want them. It's embedded into us. We all want these old Pioneers. We forgive them their defects. We forgive them everything about them. It's an old Pioneer. You know you want it. It's just everybody loves these Pioneers. It's absolutely fantastic and it's magical. We all want them. So, if you are Mr. Modern Day Flash Harry and you've got your heart set on the 706, then you will be out Friday night in the Vauxhall Corsa delivering for the local establishments like the pizza or like the kebab shop or even the local Chinese. So please listen to me, Mr. Flash Harry, who wants the 706. While you are out delivering the Chinese on Friday night in the Vauxhall Corsa, can you deliver me down here at Mr. Punk UK Studios? I'll have 2 chicken curries, sweet and sour pork balls, egg fried rice and a portion of chips. And something for Robin. What do you want, Robin? Can I have beef chow mein? And a beef chow mein for Robin. Alright, thanks Mr. Flash Harry. See you on Friday. So I can hear you lot all saying, so Mr. Punk, why have you got the 706? Are you Mr. Flash Harry showing off to all your friends? Well, no, I'm not really. I never went after the 706. I had the 506 and I was very happy with it. It's a lovely amplifier. I've still got it, but I lend it to my brother. He is using it. So, I was happy with the 506. But it was my old mum's birthday and I took her out for the day. We went down the coast. Whilst down the coast, having a little nose about and popping in the local Witherspoon for a quick pint, across the road was a charity shop, the British Heart Foundation. So I said to my mum, wait there a minute, I'm just going to have a look in there and see what I got. So I've walked in there, had a little nose around, and there she was, on the back shelf. Pioneer SA706. It had literally just gone in there. The man was putting the price on it as I walked in the shop, and I just saw it, and I went to the man, Mr. Man from the charity shop, how much is that lovely Pioneer 706 with the bouncers? He said £40. £40. I didn't have to think twice. That £40 was straight out of my wallet. I was back in Witherspoons, straight back to my mum sitting there. She hadn't even finished her coffee, and the old SA706 was on the table. She was like, "Oh, not another amplifier." I went, "Yes, Mum, but this is no ordinary amplifier. This is the Pioneer SA706. I don't think she understood. I think she just looked at me like I'm a crazy person, because she does not understand all the audio stuff from the high-end vintage era. But I had it, so that's how come I had the 706. I've had it ever since. It did need a good service. It's all been done, and this thing's lovely. So yeah, this one gets the thumbs up from me, and it's well worth buying. Yeah, so that was a great day. Day out with me mum on her birthday, down the coast, few beers, and come home with the SA706 for 40 quid. It was about 10 years ago, maybe longer than that, I don't know, at least 10 years ago, so it wasn't recent, but yeah, I've loved this thing ever since. It really is a great one. So let's dive into the front and have a look at this one, and have a look at them lovely bouncers and all them lovely switches and buttons. Right, Robin? Yeah. So you got your on off. Turn it off. Bit of bass, bit of treble, no, that's speakers. Turn your speakers A and B. Loudness button, monitor, duplicate, nice balance, selector, and a nice big volume wheel for cranking it up, rock the house down. Yes, so that's about it. And they are Audio Master, the speakers. Can't remember what they're called. Something 4s. Audio Master. Nice speaker. High end. Make a bundle of money and quite rare. Really nice sounding speaker. Yeah. So what do you think of this one, Robin? Yeah, I really like this big Pioneer. It's massive. Sounds good and all. It's lovely. Can I have this one in my room? No, Robin, you can't have the big Pioneer in your room, mate. And anyway, mate, you might have to move out of your room. You might have to move into that back room, because if we can't get rid of that stink, you're going to have to go in that room. Oh no, I'm not going in that room, it stinks. Whatever it did is still lingering in there. It's been lingering all day. I know, Robin, but it stinks in there, Robin. I can't go in there. We might have to put you in there, and then we'll have your room for when people come round. 'Cause that room is just a write-off now. I don't think we're going to be able to use it. Please, Mr. Punk. Please, Mr. Punk. Don't put me in this smelly room. It stinks in there. I don't know what that rock was eating, but whatever he had, I'm glad I didn't have none. All right, Robin. So let's have a look at the back. Yeah, nice back of this one. Nice set of phonos. Got one switch on it. Phono interference switch. So that's it, nothing else. It will take the 4 speakers and run them all. Little air vent out the back. Change the voltage. Yeah, got all what you want. It's got a half decent phono on it, this one. So it's quite nice. God, I swear I can still smell that smell, Robin. It's coming down the stairs, mate. Yeah, I can smell it and all. Yeah, cool. Do you reckon, Robin? You going in that back room, Robin? No, I'm not going in there. It absolutely stinks. Yeah, but Robin, we won't be able to use that room. Got a whole room and we can't use it. Can't we put Donkey Kong in there next week? Put him in the smelly room. Alright, Robin, that's not very nice with Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong's going in your room. I'm trying to find a little bunk bed. It's the back of the Audio Master speaker. Not a lot going on. Yeah, Donkey Kong's going in your room, Robin. No, can't we put him in the smelly room? Robin, that ain't very nice. Donkey Kong's your mate, and that room stinks. And it's had the window open all day, and it still stinks. Yeah, I know. I don't think we should have that rock round no more. But I thought you liked him coming round, Robin, 'cause he's your number one fan. I thought you liked it. Yeah, I did, but I don't want fans like him. He might be my number one fan, but he done number twos in his trousers, and he stunk, so I really don't want fans like him. He stinks. I want fans that smell nice. We get rid of him, I'll get new fans. Alright, Robin. Thanks for watching, everybody. Today's episode was the Pioneer SA706, brought to you by Mr. Punk UK Productions. See you in the next one. Bye. And Robin, yeah? We won't have him round no more, eh, mate? He did stink, didn't he? I never smelt nothing like it. It's the worst thing I've ever smelt in my whole life. No, we won't have him there no more. He's disgusting. He stinks. And he couldn't even lift the leek sandwich. All right, Robin.